joining us. We got a really good one for you today. It's your saltwater guide with another seminar, another really good seminar. This one, hang on to your hat. You're going to love this. It's going to make a lot of you laugh. It's going to make some of you cry. It's going to piss some of you off because every time I talk, there's a lot of you that get pissed off. So understand this one's going to piss off some people. You want to share this with everybody, but let's go over some things real quick that are happening. Today is Okuma Wednesday. We always talk about Okuma products on Wednesday. Today's no different. We're going to talk about the Komodo reel for a few minutes. But before we get done with that, we're running a contest for the lobster pictures. Well, nobody's sending me any lobster pictures, so done with that. I don't know why. I guess you think your lobster pictures are super sacred and super secret. So good luck with that. Gang, what we're going to do is Kelly and I just got done talking. Next Wednesday at this time, we are going to give away $500 to the person that gives us the most stars. Go on to my videos on Facebook. Go to the one that's trending all over the place, that's going psycho, that's got 30 million views. Go to the Navy SEAL demonstration. Check it out. Leave stars on there. Go to Instagram, leave badges. Go to TikTok, leave me a tip. Give me something that shows me you appreciate my videos. Go to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Leave me tips over there. Leave me stars. Leave me badges. Whoever leaves me the most stars on Facebook will give you $500. Whoever gives me the most badges on Instagram, we're going to give $500. And whoever gives the most gifts over on TikTok, we're going to give you $500. So you got a week starting today. Next Wednesday on the show, we're going to announce who wins. So if you want to participate, all you got to do is go leave tips, badges, stars on those videos. Check out this reel. This is the Komodo reel. This is the one I'm talking about. This is absolutely phenomenal. This reel, there's several different sizes of the Komodos. This one's the one I like to use. Fly line and baits, fishing the iron, catching tuna, catching dorado, catching calico bass, catching rockfish. This reel stands up to the test. This thing works phenomenal. It holds about 200 yards of 40-pound braid, which is perfect for fishing rockfish in Southern California. Check out the Komodo, and then I get the large power handle on mine because I love grinding the fish out of the rocks and out of the kelp. So this is the reel I use when I'm bass fishing, rockfish fishing, or small tuna or small dorado, or kind of any kind of fishing in Southern California. I'm using this reel unless I'm flying the kite for giant bluefin. And then you know what I'm using. I'm using the Makaira 130 with 200-pound braid. We talk about that on our website. Go to my website, yoursaltwaterguide.com, if any of this makes sense and you want to learn how to fish and catch more fish in Southern California. But here's something I can tell you about my website, gang. When you go on my website, and so many people do this, they go over to the website and they sign up for the 14-day free trial, and then they don't watch any videos. They don't change the way they go after any type of fish. They just think if they sign up for the 14-day free trial, they're automatically going to start catching fish. That's not how it works, gang. My ex-wife, she had one of those stair steppers. She bought it. She shoved it under the bed. Her butt never got tight. It never got tight. Same thing's going to happen with those of you that are going fishing and you sign up to the website for the 14-day free trial. You do not watch any of the videos. You do not try to change the way you're going after fish. You're still booger eating. You're still chewing your boogers when you go out fishing. You haven't watched one of the videos. You go over there and you go, wow, I should just get everything for free. I don't understand why Dave just doesn't give me everything for free. Well, gang, if you're not willing to learn, if you're not willing to change, then you're not going to have the success that you think you're going to have just by signing up for the 14-day free trial, not watching any of the videos, not changing the way you fish, not changing the way you do it. You're still going to suck and you're still going to eat your boogers. You have to watch every single video and you have to do it the way I tell you. If you don't want to do it that way, I don't care. Believe me, you're not going to change what I eat tomorrow night because you don't oh, the way I've been doing. Well, then why are you even watching me? If you're already the greatest fisherman in the world, why are you wasting your time? You want to learn. You want to learn how to do it. But just because the words come out of my mouth, but if you don't execute, you're still going to suck. And God dang it, guys, I'm so tired of these people coming on here and sending me, well, Dave, I signed up to your website and I suck still. Did you watch any? Well, I didn't watch any video. Well, okay. Or I've been fishing for 40 years and I just signed up for your videos so I can see what you got, but I didn't watch any of your videos, so I still suck. Gang, you gotta implement all the cool things. With 480 how-to videos, I guarantee you, even those of you that have been on the website for a very long time haven't watched them all. And there's a lot of people that have been on the website that their number one goal in life is to suck. So that's okay. I understand you want to suck, just suck. But don't put out negative stuff. Don't send me negative messages because you didn't watch the videos, or heaven forbid. I went on your website, Dave, and I signed up for the 14-day free trial, and you're asking me to pay for your game. I don't want to pay for your game plans, Dave. I want to go out there and figure it out on my own. Well, then what the hell are you on my website for? And don't believe the people on Instagram or TikTok that tell you to figure it out on your own like they had to, because they didn't figure nothing out on their own. They learned from somebody who's been doing it for a long, long time. Now, I'm sure there's people that have been doing it way longer than me that have really bitchin' websites that are charging you $4 or $9.99 a month. And what I say is go sign up to their website. Oh, there isn't anybody else? There isn't anybody else that's been fishing for a living for 48 years that has a website that teaches you how to fish in Southern? Huh, that's weird. Or that are willing to give away the information that Captain Dave gives away? Huh, that's weird. Okay. Enough of that. Your saltwater guide, we're giving away a bunch of money this month by giving away stars. Give me stars on Facebook. Give me badges on Insta. Give me whatever it is that you give on TikTok. And we will make sure that you get your prize. And it's going to be easy to track it, gang. You can track it real easy. The stars thing is super easy. Over on Facebook, gang, don't be afraid of Facebook. Facebook's the largest social media platform on the planet Earth. Everybody else wishes they were Facebook. Don't be afraid. Just don't get caught up over there in that political arena, because you're not going to change anyone's mind anyway. So why waste your time even worrying about that? Just go and have fun. Watch the fun videos, have fun, and enjoy yourself. Today, gang, though, we're talking about the VHF radio. I don't understand this. It doesn't make sense to me. I never understood this since I was a young lad driving boats for my family back in the 80s. I didn't understand this. And I don't understand it today. And I get this message from a lot of people. Well, I was listening to the radio and it sounded like it was pretty slow out there. Gang, have you ever been on a wide open bite? Have you ever caught fish on your boat? Have you ever been fishing on your boat and caught fish? Ever? Is the very first thing you think of when you're catching fish, I got to get on the radio and tell every single boat out here that I'm catching fish. I got to let everyone know I'm catching fish. I want everybody to know I'm catching fish. No. So why would you waste your day or your time listening to the VHF radio? I'm going to give you guys a big secret. The sport boats, the high-end charter boats, the captains that have been doing this for a very long time, they're not using the VHF radio. They're not. They have all kinds of other ways to communicate with each other. They have their sat phones. They have the ability to talk to each other without anybody else ever hearing what they're saying. There's never going to be a time where you're going to hear a sport boat on the radio. And that's what you're all listening for. You're all waiting for someone on their sport boat to call their friends and tell them, hey, we just caught 800 Dorado on this kelp patty, and then give out the number. So why would you listen to the radio first? Me personally, and I know it's going to blow your mind, but I don't even turn the radio on when I'm out fishing. Never turn it on. I don't turn it on, not even a little bit, not Not when I'm running charters, not when I'm fishing for fun, not when I'm fishing for tournaments, nothing. Why? Because I don't care what any other boat is doing out. I do not care what any other boat is doing ever. I don't care. I know where my friends are going. I know what they're doing. I already have a plan. And that's what I do for all my clients over on Your Saltwater Guide. I give you guys a game plan. You should not ever turn on the goddamn radio. That radio is never, ever, ever going to help you. I'm trying to tell you how this whole thing works. If you want to be successful when you go fishing on your boat, turn off the radio. I know you like to listen to 16 because you want to be involved in a life-saving situation. You want to be the guy that goes out there and saves other people's lives. Great. That's wonderful. Good for you. Not me. When I'm out there fishing, I want to be fishing. I want to be engaged in the act of fishing. I have clients that have paid a phenomenal amount of money to go fishing. The radio's off. If I go by and I see a boat waving or a boat on fire, so I'll turn on the 16 and I'll listen and I'll go over and help them. But other than that, I'm locked in. I'm in my gyro stabilizing binoculars, or I'm watching the water temperature. I'm watching my fish finding apparatus, my photometer or my sonar. But I'm not listening to the radio. I do not care what you're doing. I don't care. I don't care. So many people come up to me during the day and go, hey, you've been listening to your friend. How are they doing out there on their boat? Are they catching anything? I don't care. I don't care. If you're worried about what the other boats, why the hell are you out fishing with me, first of all? Why are you out fishing with me? I don't understand that. If you're worried about what's going on the other boats, why in the hell did you pick me to take you fishing today? Why in the hell did you pick me to go fishing with today? You picked me because you want to catch fish, and you know you have a very good chance to catch fish because I kind of have a half a clue what the hell I'm talking about, and I'm going to put you in the best spot to catch fish. The thing that blows my mind is when people come up to the bridge and go, hey, talk to any other, how are they doing today? Sure, yeah, I talked to all of them. They're not catching anything. That's my stock answer. They're not catching anything. Where are they? They're all out on the water looking for us. Every boat out here is looking for Captain Dave. They're all looking for me because they all want to be somewhere near where the fish are. I told you I was going to piss a lot of you off today. Oh, I never follow Captain Dave. I would never do that. Well, then, but you got your radio on and you want to know what Jimmy Joe's doing over there on his Parker. And you're like, oh, Jimmy Joe on the blue and white Parker with the yellow T-top. What are you guys doing over there? Who cares? Who cares what other boats are doing? The only boat you should be focused on when you're out fishing is your boat. And if you don't have a game plan when you go out fishing, well, then you suck already. And people that are going to give you information from the radio, they're never going to give you the real info. Why would they? And I know one day my sister's brother's cousin's aunt went to a guy that was getting bit, called in on the radio and told him it was wide open yellowfin, and they went over there and they caught some. That is the exception, gang. That very, very rarely happens. And I would not make a living fishing on the radio. I would never do that. I will promise you, if you come on my boat, on any boat that I'm running, you're not going to hear the radio. You're not going to hear the VHF. You're not going to, because we don't talk. We have a sat phone, or we have several different ways to communicate out on the water with our friends that are fishing for a living, and that's what they're doing. Believe me, we already talked in the morning before we all went, and we already know. And we may give them a call on the sat phone, or we may give them a call on dispatch or whatever. And we might go, hey, how did it work out today when you went over to that area? And then the next day we may go to that area. But I want to fail without using the radio. And I want to be successful in my life. I've been pretty damn successful over the years without using the radio ever. There was probably, when I was running the Wild and Sack, there was probably a 5 to 6 year period where I never turned the radio on once. Never. The radio, what you all need to understand, the radio, the VHF radio is not your friend. It's phenomenal if you get in a bind. If you're stuck somewhere and you get on channel 16 and you call the Coast Guard and they're going to come and save you. But other than that, the radio is not your friend. One of the biggest problems is it's going to take you out of your game plan because you're going to hear people talking on the radio that are giving out bunk information, or they might be giving out good information. They may be talking to one of their friends, but I guarantee you they're not doing it on 65 or 72. 65 and 72 are not channels that you're going to get any real good information from. 65 and 72 are the number one channels that you all listen to on your private boat. I already know that because I ran a lot of private boats over the last 48 years for a living. All I am trying to do is help you. That's it. I do these shows every single day. I built my website, Your Saltwater Guide. I ask you for a whole whopping $9.99 a month to not suck at fishing. I know, but then you go and you listen to your friends, cousins, aunt, uncle who says, oh, I would never pay Dave for information. I'd just go out there and figure it out. Or I'll ask my plumber. My plumber went fishing 6 months ago and he caught a whole bunch of fish. I want to know what my plumber knows. Get out of your ever-loving mind, gang. What do you want to know what your plumber? Unless your toilet's backed up and the plunger won't work anymore. That's the only time I'm going to consult my plumber about something. Are the sinks backed up or my sink water doesn't come out of the spigot when I turn it on? But I'm not asking my plumber where to go fishing. I'm not asking anybody that doesn't fish for a living about fishing advice. If they don't make their living fishing, if that's not how they bought their cars and their house and their everything else and sent their children to college, I'm not going to ask them what they know about fishing. I'm just not going to do it. There is nobody else out there that fishes for a living every single day or fishes as much as I have over the last 48 years that has a website that's going to turn you on to real life information or going to share real life information with you. That is why I built Your Saltwater Guide. I helped plenty of other companies start their companies, but they didn't fish for a living. They don't fish for a living, but I gave them my information, absolutely, because I was helping them build theirs, and I wanted all of you to be successful when you went fishing. That's why I've been sharing information over all these years. I have some really good friends that have been fishing their whole lives for a living. They would never ever. They're my friends, but they don't give away information. They don't sell information. They don't pride themselves on helping you to become better fishermen. I do. That's all I've done for the last 25 years. People go, oh, Captain Davey just, no, 27 years ago, I made the Hot Spots videos with Danny Jackson. We made them in VHS. Don Brockman, Joe Bongos, and myself. I had really long hair back then. We went out and made the Hot Spots videos 27 years ago. They're the same spots that you get on my website, yoursaltwaterguide.com. Another one of our clients called yesterday and was talking about he just purchased the Navionics app and he's going to have that and he's going to use all those coordinates. Gang, that's like buying a book. That doesn't work. Great, you got some numbers, but if you don't know what the hell's going on at those, that's why my website's so important. As this Dorado and as this bluefin starts to leave the area, which it does every year, and the days get shorter and the nights get longer, and your opportunity to fish is shrunk down, and you need to start learning the hot spots. That's why the website's so important, because not only do you get your GPS numbers, but you get, let's just for fun, let's go to San Clemente Island, White Rock. You've all heard of it, those of you that fish, but you don't know anything about it. You don't know exactly what, we got the numbers for White Rock. That's great. You got the numbers. What the hell does that mean? Do you know that you only fish it on an uphill current, or do you only fish it on a downhill current? Do you fish it when it's blowing offshore? Do you fish it when it's blowing onshore? How deep do you anchor on it? None of those things are available on the Navionics app or on anybody's book that they wrote or any of those plastic charts that give you numbers. But at Your Saltwater Guide, gang, I break it down and tell you exactly what depth to fish White Rock. Don't anchor there if the current's going this way because it's not going to bite. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your bait. Don't throw your anchor over if conditions aren't perfect. All these things matter, gang. And the number one thing that matters is turn off the damn radio. It's not going to ever help you. It's never going to be your friend. It's never going to put you into fish. Radio fishing sucks. It always has and it always will. But if you like to suck, then keep the radio on. Get your information from a bunch of people that don't fish for a living that are on 72 talking. That's ludicrous to think that you're going to use that to judge how the fishing was for the day. I've seen so many people call me and go, yeah, well, sounded pretty slow on the radio. Why are you listening to the radio? If you'd spent any time listening to the radio, that was time you spent not fishing. You were booger eating, you were listening to the radio, and you were trying to get some information from someone that doesn't fish for a living. They're not sharing information on the VHF radio. They're just not doing it. Do yourself a favor. Don't sign up to my website because I'm gonna help you tremendously and you're gonna not suck anymore. So don't do that because that would be terrible if you actually caught fish every time you went fishing. So do yourself a favor. Don't sign up for my website, and damn, don't sign up for the game plans because then you're never going to need the radio again. Those of you that like to fish by the radio, don't go to yoursaltwaterguide.com. Do not do that. Don't go there. Don't sign up to any of those things. Don't take advantage of someone who's been fishing for 48 years in Southern California, whose family owns a bunch of sport boats, who actually, when he calls these phenomenal captains that fish up and down the California coast, they actually answer their phone and talk to him and give him information or share information of what they're seeing. You don't want to be involved in that because then you won't suck anymore. And I know you love to suck. So do yourself a favor. Do not sign up for Your Saltwater Guide. And those of you that are members of Your Saltwater Guide, my phone number is listed right there. If you can't figure this website out, or if it's not making sense, or you don't get the gist of it or how it works, you can't Google how to make Your Saltwater Guide work because no one has ever done a website like mine. So don't think you can go to YouTube. How do I make Your Saltwater Guide work? You call Captain Dave on his phone and you let him know. And gang, I got 2 new guides working for me that are going with you on your boats and teaching you how to fish. And they're phenomenal guys. And they got all the patience in the world, and they want you to be successful when you go fishing, and they're going to come with you like I did for 30 years. Come with you on your boat and teach you how to fish on your boat. They want to go with you. They want to help you. You want to learn how to fish for lobsters? My God, call me. One of my guys will go with you and help you and get you steered in the right direction. And then you just bring your camera and film what they're showing you, and then go out the next day and do the same thing they showed you, and you'll never have to suck again. I don't understand the mentality of wanting to suck so bad, but there are so many boaters in Southern California that want to suck. You know why I know that? Because there's only 3,700 of you on my website. And there's millions of boats and millions of boaters and millions of fishermen that love to suck. You don't have to suck unless you want to. All you got to do is sign up to yoursaltwaterguide.com, gang. I'll hold your hand. I'll help you as much as I possibly can. My phone number is listed on the website. You call me. I'll teach you how to use the website so that you can be successful when you go fishing. But dang it, you got to turn that radio off. The VHF radio is not your friend. It's never going to get you fish. It's never going to help you to catch fish. So do yourself a favor, shut the radio off, start fishing for fish, stop fishing for boats. It's never going to be good when you see a bunch of boats out there to drive over there and check out what are those boats doing over there. Remember what I always say. If you want to fish for boats, stay in the harbor. There's a million of them in the harbor. Gang, I'll be with you tomorrow. We'll have another great show. Tomorrow's Opsin Fluorocarbon Thursday. We'll talk about the benefits of using fluorocarbon, and then we're going to get deep into another very controversial subject that's going to make a lot of people cry and whine and whimper. And I know there's people on here right now going, I would never go to a website and pay for information. I'm way better than that. I'd rather just go out there and figure. Well, go ahead. Go figure it out on your own for $7 a gallon gas. Now's the time to figure this out on your own. Good luck with that. But those of you that are tired of sucking at fishing, go to yoursaltwaterguide.com. I promise I'll never let you down. You'll never have to suck. Go Google me. If you don't believe me, Google me. I got 3,700 members. There's got to be somebody sharing some negative stuff if I'm not doing what I'm promising you. So go check it out. YourSaltwaterGuy.com. We'll be with you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Thank you guys for listening. I can't even believe my audience has grown so fast. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. 3.7 million views yesterday on Facebook alone. Yeah, real. Crazy. All right. Thank you, gang. I'll keep doing what I'm doing as long as you keep watching. If you're tired of listening to me, stop watching. It's very easy. All right. Adios.